Did you know in Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, a filming location is shared with this iconic 1993 film? If you ever found yourself wondering why some scenes in this 2017 remake felt so familiar, it's because many of the scenes take place on the beautiful open plains and Hawaiian mountains of Kualoa, a place in which Jurassic Park was partly filmed. This is where the infamous scene of Dr. Grant, Tim, and Lex being chased by a flock of dinosaurs takes place. It also happens to be where some Jurassic World scenes take place. Seems like the place for remakes to happen. Did you know in Iron Man 3, Trevor Slattery's a Liverpool FC fan? A hilarious scene in which Tony discovers the Mandarin is actually played by an actor named Trevor Slattery shows Slattery watching a match between Liverpool and Chelsea. Slattery cheered after Daniel Agger scored to make the score 3-0, suggesting that he's a Liverpool fan. It was a real game between the two teams, but ironically the film messed up the timeline since it took place on May 8, 2012. Whereas the events in this movie took place around Christmas. Did you know in Thor Ragnarok, during the world premiere of the third installment in the Thor franchise, Hulk actor Mark Ruffalo accidentally livestreamed the first 10 minutes of the movie on his Instagram account. Ruffalo later apologized for the incident while fans perceived the accident as an honest mistake on the actor's part and found it adorable. Interestingly, this was not the first time a Marvel actor leaked movie info. Tom Holland also leaked the poster for Avengers Endgame on his Instagram Live while he unboxed a package from Marvel Studios. Holland is actually known for slipping out spoilers about his movie on social media live streams. He also revealed the title for his film, Spider-Man Far From Home, on a digital script on his iPad, months before filming began. Did you know in SpiderMan II, the burning building scene had real fire and explosions? During the heroic scene in which Peter Parker, Spider-Man, runs into a burning building to save a little girl, the fire and explosions were all real due to the bigger budget allowing them to create their own set on the backlot at Universal. Although it made it more dangerous for Tobey Maguire, all explosions were controlled and set off with oxygen canisters. Did you know in Dune, when Leet Kynes, the Imperial planetologist of Arrakis, was stabbed, instead of blood coming out of her, there was water. She was wearing a still suit that typically covers the entire body, up to the neck and wrists, cooling the body and helping the wearer survive in the harsh conditions of the planet. In addition to recycling most of the body's moisture, including urine and feces, the still suit filters the impurities so that drinkable water could circulate to catch pockets. The wearer could then drink the reclaimed water and can even survive for weeks out in the desert. Did you know in Free Guy, screenwriter Matt Lieberman revealed that this film could have happened sooner if it wasn't for Donald Trump's election? Before director Sean Levy and lead of the film Ryan Reynolds were on board, the script was being shown around by Lieberman on a Monday and creating a lot of buzz around filmmakers, actors, and studios. However, on Tuesday, Donald Trump was elected, and apparently the town cooled off and got very chilly metaphorically speaking. Fox, however, later took the film, and Ryan Reynolds jumped on board. Did you know in Hercules, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's paycheck of $12 million was 1,000 times the amount earned by Steve Reeves for his role in 1958's Hercules? However, Johnson worked hard to earn his paycheck. To prepare for the role of Hercules, he took on a grueling training routine for 8 months. For example, the prop department locked him in with real steel chains that he couldn't break, so the performance would be real. And the scene where he broke free of his chains put so much strain on his body that he blacked out in all of the 8 different takes. Did you know in Jurassic World Dominion, this film actually makes use of more animatronics than some of its predecessors? While the CGI dinosaurs have been necessary for certain scenes in the films, previous entries have been criticized for having an abundance of CGI and some lackluster quality as well. Jurassic Park 3 is one of the main issues when it comes to CGI. Colin assured fans that they've tried to use more practical effects with each movie since Jurassic World, and Dominion is set to have the most practical effects of the newest entries.